locked up, and I started writing guys' stories. Eventually, I met a guy that this was in the middle of the War Dogs thing with Deveroli. I wrote a book called Once a Gun Runner for a guy named Ephraim Deveroli. Ephraim Deveroli got out of prison. Warner Brothers got a hold of his manuscript when he was shopping it around, and they ended up, according to Deveroli's lawsuit, they used his book, the content in his book, to help write the movie War Dogs. So I wrote his memoir. Well, I was at that time, Deveroli had never paid me. Like, he got you saw the movie. Jonah Hill plays him. Jonah Hill made him seem soft and cuddly. So Deveroli got out and never paid me. And so I sued him, and this cop answers. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's Jose Pato. So he looks it up. Oh yeah, that's this guy, and okay. He goes, I'll leave a message for him that you called. He goes, what's your name and phone number? I go, I said, my name's Matt Cox, and he goes, the con man?
I always ask him this.
And
I always say, when he makes these calls, because he's done this, you did it with Amadeo, you did it with Boziak, yeah. And I always say to you, do you tell them who you are?
Of course. I'm not. So the homicide detective actually, and I went, literally, when he said that, he goes, the con man? Because that's, and I went.
When you're on American Greed, Dateline, 2020.
Right. But here's the thing. I sat there and I went, what? And he goes, is this Matt Cox, the con man? I went, yeah, who's this? And he goes, my wife and I just watched your podcast on Concrete. Man, he said, we watched the first one. I saw the second one came out. We're going to watch that one on Sunday.
Narrate for them?
No, I don't narrate it because I'm a horrible reader. I'm not smooth at it. I'm not good at it. And the narrators are just 10 times better.
See, I think you should. Because you got a good voice.
I'd like to hear Matt Cox.
It'd take forever. Because I'd have to say stuff over and over again. And these guys are so much better at it than I am. Even though I have guys bitch and moan, well, I want you to read it. Yeah, but the story's not about me. But it's different coming from you. Because you got to remember, just like the homicide detective, and are you that Matt Cox, the con man? That's funny. That was so funny. You can't make that shit up.
But what you got to do is you got to use it as leverage.
I'm not narrating.
I
can't do it.
I've asked 3 times.
Yeah, you do understand. I also have dyslexia. It's difficult for me to read. It's a real problem.
Yeah,
you don't want me reading it.
No, it's amazing.
Trust this guy. Trust me. At one point, Chris is talking to Juan about different murders and seizures of cocaine, and Juan, in his own handwriting, writes out all of these notes about, like this one right here says, Garcia blaming Pata for 1,300 kilos of loss. Here it says 500 kilo loss, and there were 2 murders. Another one, 500 kilo loss. Second murder victim, where he explains this. Another one, 385 kilo loss, and all of this is in Juan's handwriting.
That's crazy. 500 kilo. Well, the 1,300 is even. That's just a ton of shit.
Well, no, this is all of it combined. It's 1,385. Yeah, 1,385. Sorry, still 13. What are you talking about, bro? 1 kilo is like fucking $25,000 or something outrageous.